So Elizabeth here for week 8 weekly video. Hope everybody's having a good time. It's almost midterm break. Woohoo! For this week, our prompt is talking about what things in the podcast or videos that you learned will transfer into our future classrooms. And just one or two things. I am going to focus mainly on the podcast. The big thing, one of the things that the video talks about is that in order to learn and to remember something, your brain remembers it better if you repeat it. If it's repetition, they talked a lot about over-learning something. And so, taking that and going, okay, that's an interesting tidbit, and then moving it in, well, how do I put that in a classroom setting? One thing that I thought of was referencing previous lessons, okay, so I'm teaching a new lesson. Do you guys remember last week when we talked about this, And I think some teachers do that, do a little bit of review, but just, repetition, building on top of it, and just to help students remember. And I think another way we can do that is using visuals in the classroom, like we've been learning, making posters, infographics, and then it's there right in their face and they're thinking about it. And, to help students remember. And another thing that I was thinking about, which is trying to connect what you're teaching to student lives. Go, okay, this math seems like, it has nothing to do with your life, but did you know this? Or, connecting history to something that happened now. I introduce some connections, but maybe before I as a teacher may introduce connections, have the students think about it. Have them go, okay, you have a minute or 2 minutes or however long you want them to think about this, whether you have a lot of time or whether you have a short amount of time. Go, okay, you have this amount of time. Turn and talk with your table, your shoulder partner, whatever. How does this relate to your life? Or, some other question to get them thinking, well, what does this remind you of? What connections can you, having students think about that and really engage with the lesson will help them learn and remember. Because if you've got a boring lesson, who wants to remember that? But if you're engaged, you're having fun, your brain is working, you're going to remember a little bit better. So, yeah, that's what I got for this week. I hope everybody has a great break. See ya!